Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. We are just getting started. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. McTominay gets over and intercepts. Not the most accurate pass. That's really well cleared. Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space.
It's hard to come across a defensive midfielder as dominant as this guy Casemiro.
Indeed, so much so, in fact, that it convinced his club to fork out a record fee for a player of his age, and he repaid them straight away.
Yeah, he was something else that season, really showed his quality when it mattered most.
Particularly in that February Cup final against the Tynesiders, it was a serious test, and he passed it with flying colours.
Yeah, he was dominant as that anchor in midfield, and his opening goal gave his team the impetus to go on and win it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Eze. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Azar.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Valero. That looks a good ball through. Oh, robust challenge. Milan with the corner, they're first. Wan-Bissaka with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Osimhen.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Searching, and a shot! Goal! Botafogo!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. He's cut it out. Defending of the desperate variety. Valverde. And here's Eze. Looking to play him in. Royce.
This is the time you need that pace.
Eric Garcia makes the interception. Valverde. Played out towards the right wing.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Malero. Back towards the middle. More and more pressure on the ball here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Eze will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Skriniar has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, that pass isn't the best. Caresses it through. He's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Big chance! Good, strong hand by the keeper. Yamal. Now it's Osimhen, and it's McTominay. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. This looks promising. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end, it's fruitless. Oh, that's a key interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. McTominay. That has ended up in no man's land. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we are back on the way.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Nicely weighted ball. That's going across. He leaps for it! And no mistake. AC Milan are all square. Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
McTominay really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to...
Rummenigge! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Royce moves short. They've won a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Royce with the short one. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So, third corner of the game. Tramini gets it away. Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for movement. Casemiro calmly anticipates. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Chiesa really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played back into the centre. Now it's Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. That's a good ball. Botafogo needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Chiesa. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Valverde. Hazard.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good vision. Shot could be on. And Royce! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Pete.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not...
And it's been given away. Great vision. Oh, super find. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nicely intercepted. McTominay. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Rummenigge. Oh, just skips past his... Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! And that really should have been that.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Tadic plays it short. And it's Wan-Bissaka. And that has sent him sprawling. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Eric Garcia. Passes short and sharp. Tadic. That's an imaginative pass. Foot in. He has found the way through. Rummenigge. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Time added on 4 minutes. Eric Garcia, he's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tonali.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he's got the beating of his man. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Sanchez. Here's Chouameni. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.